Jai Hind everyone. Let's discuss about M2M communication, that is machine to machine communication in the subject Internet of Things for MCA KC 043. Myself Deepti Arora, Assistant Professor MCA Department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. So what is machine to machine communication? Let's have an overview of this. What is machine to machine communication, and then we will discuss about its definition. So machine to machine communication refers to networking of machines. What are machines? They are devices. What are devices in Internet of Things? These are small things which we use in our daily life that are a part of network nowadays. For example, we are having our smartwatch, smart TVs, laptops, mobiles, tablets, and now we are having different kinds of other things that are connected to internet. For example, we are having Siri, Google Assistant, Alexa, and lots of things that are now connected to internet, and we want from these things, we want some of our daily codes to be manipulated or communicated by these devices. For example, if we using the Alexa, we are having now smart grids, we are having smart bulbs, we are having smart curtains, or we are having a home automation system that are controlled through these devices. So these devices are known as machines, and in this we are talking about machine to machine communication, how these machines are making a network and how they communicate with each other to do simple core works in our home automation system or some other system like smart cities, etc. So for the purpose of remote monitoring and control and data exchange, we are having a machine to machine communication. In it, objects can talk to each other. What are the objects that we have discussed? The devices, the machines are the objects without the human intervention. Means humans are not doing anything. We are talking about the machines. The machine, through sensors or any other thing, actuators or sensors, they got the information and then they talk to each other and then control the command and work without the human intervention. Today, there is an insufficient integration of real physical world. We are not having much integration with the physical real world, that is human to human interaction is not much, but with virtual world, we are having much interaction. So human translate physical word information into a digital word information to use computer. By using computers, human want to translate the physical word into a digital word. So this is the definition of machine to machine communication, proper definition. Machine to machine communication refers to the process of communication with whom? Of a physical object or device at machine. The machine is having a device or physical object with others of the same type. That means we are having same type of machines in a network, and we are talking about the communication between those machines, mostly for monitoring but also for control purposes, not for only for monitoring the systems but also for controlling something. Like if we want to glow a bulb, smart bulb, then machine senses that there is a human present here or senses about the human interaction there and then automatically glows the bulb. So without the human intervention, the physical object senses and then communicate with each other to do a particular task or for controlling some task. So each machine in M2M system embeds a smart device. That means it can be a sensor, actuator, and most of the other devices, proxy, gateway, small networks, many more things are there. The device senses the data or status of a machine. It senses the data, what particular data we are talking about, or what could be the status of a machine, whether it is online, it offline, or we want to perform any work, it may be showing some notification, or it is offline, anything it can be. What could be the status of a machine, we can see that. The machine senses that data or machine senses the status of the data and then do the control purposes or exchange of data accordingly and performs the computation and communication purpose. A device in a communication can be wired or wireless system. It can be any of the thing. That means the devices with which want to communicate with each other in a particular area network, then the devices are connected wirelessly or it may be wired. Now, M2M system architecture. What is the machine to machine communication? How it happens? What is the particular architecture? What are its domains through which this machine to machine communication happens? So, machine to machine communication architecture has three domains. First one is device domain. That means we are comprises of devices. What are the devices that we want to communicate? Next one is network domain, and last one is application domain. So, in devices domain, we are having three entity types. First one is physical devices. What are those physical devices? Physical devices like smartwatches, tablets, mobile, smart TVs, smart curtain, smart vehicles, any kind of these things. Then communication interface through which these devices want to communicate with each other, and then gateway through which the particular machine area network can communicate with the core network, or we can having a wide area network through which that machine could translate the data or exchange the data or can communicate. So, we are having three entities in device domain. First one is physical device, then communication interface, and third one is gateway. The communication interface is a port or a subsystem which receives the input from one end and sends the data received to another end. And that means it acts as a port. For example, in computer you are having different kinds of port. For example, we are having a USB port, or we are having a port through which we can connect our keyboard or mouse. So, this is a communication interface is also act as a port through which it receives the input and then sends the data that it has received to another end. Now, M2M network domain. The network domain consists of servers, device identity management, that is a particular device, it is having its unique identity. For example, in a control proper network, we are having a IP address, it may be IPv4 address and it may be IPv6 address. So, it is also having that particular address is used to identify a particular device on a network. Similarly, the M2M network domain also having most of the servers in there. Then device identity management, what is the particular unique identity of a device. Then data analytics, what kind of data it want to transfer. Data device management, what is that how the device will manage to communicate with other devices, how it will get exchange the data, that all things will be happen. It is similar to IoT architecture, that means connect the devices, then collect the information through these devices, assemble that information and analyze that information for what purpose we are having that information, or what we want to do what we want to make that use of that particular data. And then last one is application domain. In application domain, we are having different kinds of services, monitoring the data, then analysis of data we have gathered, and then controlling the other devices at the network. So, this is a diagramming of M2M architecture. You can see here this particular full domain consists of devices. In it, what we are having? Physical devices and controllers, that are the things in IoT, which are sensors, machines, devices, edge nodes of different kinds, which communicate through connectivity interface, which provides communication and processing units. That means connectivity interface is provided through communication and processing units, and then edge computing is provided through data element analysis and transformation. Then these IoT devices or machine to machine devices are connected to communication gateway, that is a proper small network is connected to a gateway through which it connects to a large network or core network. So, this particular is machine to machine device domain. Then this is a particular network domain we have talked about, that is server, device management, then network management, data analysis, data abstraction, which is having internet aggregation as well as access, data accumulation, that is data storage. We are having data management. Then how data will be forwarded, it can be unicast message, we can have a multicast message. Then other core functionalities for monitoring the data at a network, that means how routing tables will be there, how routing will be done, what are the different devices that are used in network domain, so that routing could be possible, what are the different protocols at network domain. So all these things are managed at network domain. Now the last one is at the top, that is the application domain, in which we are having integration of data, collaboration of data, M2M different application service, what kind of services we want from that application, its reporting of data, analyzing of data, controlling the data, all these things happen at application domain of M2M interface. So this is the diagram of M2M, how this particular whole thing is collaborated into a particular network. So this is a small area network in which we are having different IoT devices, that are the things in IoT. It could be your smart watch, smart curtains, smart bulb, smart grid, smart home automation, your laptop, your mobiles, anything it could be. So all these things create a M2M area network, which is a small kind of network, like your personal area network. It could be wired or it could be wireless. We are having here all the wired connectivity here, it is shown. These are connected through M2M gateway, so that it provides a connected to M2M core network, that could be a wide area network. Now this wide area network could be wired or wireless. So in wireless we are having different kind of protocols for which provide wireless networking or wired networking in these cases. So mostly in wireless area network we use radio frequencies to transfer the data or to communicate between each other. And at last, this core network is connected to M2M applications, where this data is analyzed for control purpose or exchanging of data. So this M2M area network comprises of machines which have embedded hardware modules for sensing, actuation and communication. Various protocols are used in them, which is such as ZigBee, Bluetooth, M-Bus, wireless M-Bus, power line communication, 6 low wireless power personal area network, IEEE 802.15.4. These all are the protocols that are used when we are performing a machine to machine communication at the network layer or at core network or in personal area network. The communication network provides connectivity to remote machine to machine area network, and then communication network can use either wired or wireless network. Then it use either proprietary or non-IP based communication protocols. That is the most basic thing. Mostly in machine to machine communication we are having non-IP devices. That means if we are having ZigBee, Z-Wave Alliance, or we are having Z-Wave Alliance, or we are having Bluetooth, these all are the non-IP based protocols that make the machine to machine communication possible. So in wireless communication we can have these kinds of protocol also, so that it would be enable the machine to machine communication. So non-IP based protocols used within M2M area network, which are connected to through gateways to M2M core area network. So in core network we are having different protocols such as IPv4 network, IPv6 connectivity, and then we could have 6LoWPAN and many other protocols. To enable communication between remote area M2M area network, we are using gateways. So let's have a brief discussion about what M2M gateway does. So here are M2M nodes which are connected in M2M area network, or we can say a personal area network, and different M2M area network protocols resides here, such as Bluetooth, ZigBee, 802.15.4, 6 low wireless personal area network, M-bus, wireless M-bus, Modbus, Z-Wave. These are the protocols that make possible the machine to machine communication through a personal area network. Then we are having gateway, which is then connected to main core network, which is properly IP based. For each particular node that want to connect to a core network, we are having a gateway. So in that we are having a virtual node in which we are having native protocol. That means that protocol that reside at M2M node, which could be these kind of protocol, any one protocol that is residing, or maybe it may be combination of protocols. Then the protocol translates the data, or protocol is translated, or encryption and decryption is done there. Then we are having proxy servers there, so to transfer or regulate the data, control the data, and then IP routing is done through routers to exchange the data. So the communication between machine to machine nodes and the machine to machine gateway is based on the communication protocols that I have already told. What are the different protocols? We can discuss them in further videos. So which are naive? That means it are depending using the same application interface to fire different kinds of query. For example, if you are using a banking interface, you are having on your mobile the same interface, but you can use different kinds of queries for that. For example, if you want to open a saving bank account, you can use that application interface in that particular app. If you want to open a FD, you want to check your amount, you want to transfer amount, that means you are firing different kind of queries using the same application domain, using the same app. So that is the naive thing. So communication protocols which are naive, that means that are particular to a machine to machine area network. We are having a same protocol, but its uses can be different to the M2M area network. This is an area. So M2M gateway performs protocol translations to enable IP connectivity for M2M area network. That means the M2M area networks are non-IP based. So when we are having a from non-IP based area network, we are communicating through IP based network. So we need to translate the protocols, rules and regulations got changed. So gateway helps in exchanging or translating that rules and regulation so that it can perform a non-IP based communication with IP based communication. M2M gateway acts as a proxy performing translations from native protocol to internet protocol. That means translation can be performed by using proxy. So within M2M gateway, each node in an M2M area network appeared as a virtualized node. Virtualized means that it may be existing, but we are seeing that it is a non-IP based, but we are seeing it as a IP based device virtually. So M2M data is gathered into point solution such as enterprise application, it is used, service application, then remote monitoring applications. In these kind of application, we are using M2M data, or we are gathering that data so that we can get solution for these things. M2M has various application domains such as smart metering, home automation, industrial automation, smart grids, etc. So solution devices such as data collection, storage architecture, application managing the apps, these are specific the machine to machine communication domain or application domain. So this is all about the M2M communication, machine to machine communication, how it happens, what is architecture, what are the gateways. These are the things which I want to tell you in machine to machine communication. For further, we will discuss different kinds of protocols used in machine to machine communication. Thank you.